Today we're going to be looking at Rocket's Nidoking EX, another one of the Rocket's Pokemon added to the new set, Stage 2, 330 HP Dark-type Pokemon, another behemoth, this one weak to fighting though. This attack is double dark and colorless, dirty horns, 100 damage, and during your opponent's poison turn, you poison them as well, sorry, I needed to add that part. You do 8 instead of 1. With Perilous Jungle, you go to 10, you know, pretty good. 200 damage basically for 3 energies. And then King's Impact does 3 dark, 1 colorless, 240. Pretty steep attack cost, but when you've already got 3 energy, what's 1 more? It's paired with Rocket's Arbok in this preview video. Rocket's Arbok is a stage 1, 130 HP dark type Pokemon with the ability Intimidating Glare. As this Pokemon's in your active, your opponent can't play any Pokemon cards with abilities excluding Rocket's Pokemon. So basically, your opponent can't play like any ability cards like Noctowl from their hand to do anything here. And then Spitting Tail does 30 to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. My name is Rahul Reddy. Today we're going to be looking at the Rocket's Nidoking video. This is a preview from the Japanese YouTube channel. It's not meant to be like a guide for you guys to just like copy paste this list and all of a sudden you're set to go. It's just a good little preview teaser indicator of the cards as imagined by the Pokemon Company in Japan. So hope you guys enjoy this content. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy it. Check out their channel, check out my channel, whatever, enjoy, and let's just jump into it. They're going to go to the list at the very beginning. We see here already the 4-2-3 Nidoking makes sense to me. We want to candy it out pretty early. Rocket's Energy does fuel 2 of the 3 energy costs. We have a 1-1 Arbok line, so it's not even like that big. We're just kind of attacking with Nidoking and sitting behind it. We have Patch EX to move guys around. We have Fez to draw cards. 2-1-2 Pidgeot, I kind of like. It's kind of spicy. We can just set up and play under Pidgeot, which I like. Jamin is cool. Bench Barrier. There's a Psyduck there that prevents the Dusknoir from blowing itself up. I guess, well, okay, Psyduck basically just has like no one can kill themselves, so it's just kind of there to stop people from doing that kind of stuff. We have a pretty thick ball line, count line, 2 Evo as well to just like set up behind that. I really like 2 Evo. This is like not a rocket supported deck. This is just like a poison deck. I see Janine's in here to accelerate energies. I see Prime Catcher as the A spec to basically hunt things down. I see, I think Patrell is the green haired guy. Yeah, I really like this list so far. It looks pretty cool. Let's jump into some gameplay. I'm curious to see if this actually works. Like this poison idea seems kind of cool. Maybe we play a Petch too. Like a Petch would be cool. Like if you knock out the Nidoking, you can just push up the Petch and do 5 extra damage counters as well. Does that? I don't really know how Petch reads actually. We have Zard on the right. Oh, Zard usually beats like bad decks like these, or like ideas like this a lot of the time. So we have the Artisan grabbing ourselves some guys, Pidgey and the Nidoran. We're gonna go ahead and Arvin for Evo. Hopefully here, I mean Evo just seems pretty good. Poff and Evo seems like a pretty great opener here from any deck in this current format. We're gonna grab the Psyduck and we're gonna grab the Ekans. The Psyduck just basically saying, "Hey man, don't think about it," which I really like. It's fun. I think it's funny. The Arbok is also pretty cool against Charizard because that means that you can use the ability or put it in the active before Charizard gets evolved into, which is nice because you can just sit there and wall up while you're setting up behind your board because the Charizard player does want to get energies onto the board with the Charizard ability. But in this particular situation, I don't think that matters too much because they already got an attachment. This Duskull is like completely irrelevant now for the scope of the game until the Psyduck gets taken care of. And I mean, I don't really think you want to take out the Psyduck. Like that feels really bad because you're going to put a lot of resources in taking out Psyduck and your opponent can just beat it. We're going to Prime Catcher here. How are we Prime Catching? Attaching again. We're just going to Evo maybe. Yeah, I was like, just grabbing the Prime Catcher is cool, but I guess like we're going to chase down. I think the Prime is maybe to go around the Arbok now that the Arbok is established already. Pidgeot already in hand. Rocket Energy to the bench, Nidorine. We're going to go ahead and Nest Ball out another. Oh, Petrant EX. This board is okay. Iono, yeah, let's. I mean, both players just. One player has a Pidgeot online, one player doesn't. We're going to Ultra Ball the 2 ball cards. We already have our entire setup basically Nidoking to hand. A Candy Nido. A pet. We're going to go again as well with Pidgeot. Getting Candy. Yeah, there's Candy. There's Candy Nidoking on the bench. Nothing crazy actually. This is like a really insane setup. We're gonna Petch EX the Arbox into the active, poison ourselves there, and we're just gonna basically put ourselves in a really good spot to like stop our opponent from playing the game for a turn because now they can't really do anything. And then on the following turn, we can like they have an Ultra Ball in hand to get the Charizard. It looks like, but that doesn't do anything. They can't get to the Charizard this turn. We have the energy card. They split the attachments, what I think was correct. I mean, you could do this. And you could still go to Charizard, right? Like you can still evolve here and attack. Totally okay. We're Artisan for a Charmander. Like it's like I actually don't think it's like the worst thing if you attack here. I don't know. Um, getting the Pidgeot is probably more important though. Like you want to get Pidgeot into Charizard is like the combo piece because that way you get everything you want online. We're gonna go ahead and use Janines to power up both of our Nidokings, or one's a Nidoran still, but we can literally do anything we want to it. Oh, there's two Darks on there. Wow. We're gonna go ahead and pass again with the Arbok active. We're playing it very patiently here. It seems like. Um, Did we Pidgeot out a card that turn? It must have been the Janines. I must have missed it. We're gonna Arven out the Prime Catcher again and Evo. There's two Evo in this Charizard list. Okay, I mean it makes sense. Charizard's like not the greatest deck right now, so Evo is pretty useful. Let's go ahead and bring up the Psyduck. Psyduck looks like the threat of choice because the Charizard deck does rely on the Dusknoir to kind of do what it's supposed to do. So not having access to that is pretty unfortunate. We're gonna go ahead and get the Charizard. Uh, we're gonna use the ability almost certainly here. Charizard Candy. So we have a Charmeleon on the board established. We have a Charizard on the board established, and the Charmander on the bench. So now we can take out the Psyduck, and then we're give it a free reign to do whatever we want with the rest of our board. Nidoking is going to hit the active spot. I mean, actually, Pidgeot's going to do it. It's also completely fine. We're going to go ahead and another card, probably just a stretcher to bring back the Psyduck. Yeah, perfect. Like this card is just so absurdly good in the scope of what it's supposed to be doing. Mochi is pretty good too. We're going to boss up the Pidgeot. Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and patch up our Nidoking, which then puts us at 140 with 8 damage counters in between turns. So we do. Oh, we're just going to do the 240 attack. Oh, I forgot. I just completely forgot that exists. And we're going to take 10 damage counters to ourselves too. So Pidgeot's gone. All the work we just put in to get Pidgeot on board is completely gone. Nidoking does have a bajillion HP, so this Charizard attack could be pretty good as well here. I like poisoning the Charizard, just like putting it in a really awkward spot for following turn, or just like looking for a gust on the Fez. But I like trying to take out one Charizard first here because it's really difficult to go through two Charizards. So if you put it like if you just kind of beat into one Charizard, I think it's like really strong here. We're gonna candy out the other Nidoking. Obviously, we've been putting pieces in our hand for like 4 turns. There's another Rocket's energy. We're gonna patch up the other Nidoking, and we're gonna I think go for the poison attack. I like the poison attack here, especially because like it forces the Charizard to move. We do 180. It's like an effective 260 back into our turn, so it's like really strong in this situation. Because if Charizard doesn't do anything, they just get knocked out pretty easily on the flip. So there it is. There's a 180 coming through from the poison. Dude, I think like one Perilous Jungle would be really cheeky here because we're already playing like a Pidgeot engine, right? So you just go up to like an extra 100 and you're like, my Dark type Pokemon can't take that damage anyway. So you're in a really good spot. Candy, Pidgeot. Once again, we're establishing Pidgeot's like it's nobody's business. Pidgeot's going to get another card here, another Charizard hitting the board. Accelerating energy to the active, we're treating it here. Basically just cleaning up our, we're just going to attack. No, yeah, I think it's better to go to a new Charizard. Yeah, every time here. New Charizard, smack for 240. We're basically just softening up these Nidokings. I think a Gust is in order once again. Just boss up the Pidgeot once more and take it out. I think it's completely reasonable. Go into the other Nidoking once more, patch it up, and go from there. We have a Nidoking already established. I think one more Gust is going to be needed to win the game. I don't remember if we saw in the list that there was 3 boss or 2 boss. Either way, one more Gust is like game winning. Besides that, I don't really see a great line. I mean, I guess we could like 2-shot the active, and Patchy X KO for the game, as well. There's like I guess a couple of routes we can do to take this game. We're playing the other Charmeleon too, I guess. 100 HP. I mean, it's fine, I guess. More HP goes around the snipes of some decks. Darmanitan, I guess. We're gonna boss up the Pidgeot. Okay, why are we bossing a Pidgeot here? Like, I feel like it's just way better. Like, I guess maybe you don't have list knowledge, right? So you don't know that our opponent only plays 2 bosses, so we're just stopping them from finding boss here. So I guess we have to take this out. Arbok into the active. Oh, there's Prime. There's Prime Catcher. That's the game. And there goes the Charizard on the bench and knocks it out. I forgot we played Prime Catcher as our ace spec. I like totally forgot that that was a thing. This is actually like a really cool deck. Obviously, I think the Pidgeot engine is really necessary for it to function. But this is like really cool. Like I actually really like the idea of it. But I feel like you could definitely make this better. Like the Artisan is a unique stadium for sure, but I think like a Perilous Jungle, really cute with the Petrin. I don't even think you need the Arbok. Like maybe the Arbok was necessary to like wall behind, especially against like maybe Arbok against like Dragapult. No, that doesn't even matter. It's only from hand. So like, is it actually stopping like Dragapult from playing the game or Guardy from playing the game? No. So I don't think you actually need this card. Maybe you just sit behind you can sit behind something probably. Surely you can sit behind something that just like doesn't let your opponent play the game a little bit. Maybe some wall of some sort. Um, while you're chilling, or maybe you just play the Petch and like, but you can't poison them. There is an angle here. Trust me, guys. I'll figure it out at some point. There is a route here for Nidoking EX to be a good card. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. I'll figure it out. I'll rack my brain. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. That all being said, thank you for watching, and happy Rockets Day release in Japan.